Hello everyone, glad you can join us for the 3.0 Sharp livestream. I'm CM Prizm, your host for today's journey through the July 31st update. Today we'll be checking out the brand new hunter, Amia Mir, going over all the new content coming up in the update, and lastly, showcasing one of our Partner Creator Plus members. But without further ado, let's get started with Amia Mir. So here we are at the hunter preview, and before we jump into it, did you notice that we added the hunter origins? This is where you can learn more about some of your favorite hunters and their backstories. So be sure to check out Amia Mir when the update is live. Let's enter into the hunter preview. Alrighty, so let's go into this and show a little bit about her basic combos. Alrighty.
Really like how her attacks look.
Yeah, me too. Alright, so let's...
Swift like the wind.
Yeah, I know. Let's look at a little bit about her core attack as well. And then so let's get this core attack in here. 2 big slashes. Gotta love it. Alright, let's talk about her first ability called Kuroha's Sword Technique Type 3, Wings of Night. Mir quickly slashes her enemies and then puts distance between them, and then finishes off the combo with a deep slashing attack, dealing wind damage, inflicting airborne, and charging her power gauge. So let's see it. Awesome. Cool. Let's talk about her second ability. Kuroha's Sword Technique. Her second ability is called Kuroha's Sword Technique Type 4, Raven's Cry. Mir soars through the air and delivers a powerful final blow. Dealing wind damage and knocking down the target. Alright, let's see the second one here. Awesome. Beautiful animations, one of my favorite things about this new character, Amia Mir. And so let's go straight into her ultimate. So what her ultimate does, it is called Kuroha's Sword Technique Lethal Move, Moonless Night Overture. So Oni Kuroha's soul takes over, dealing massive wind elemental damage. This skill removes all debuffs and applies the possessed effect until tagged out or a certain amount of MP is spent. The possessed effect resets the cooldowns of basic skills when applied, and basic attacks also reduce the cooldowns. You are also granted super armor and deal more damage. While possessed, your MP is drained every second. So let's see what it looks like.
Oh yeah.
My goodness, I love the animations on this. It changes so much about her character. Everything looks so amazing. And as you can see here, a lot of the abilities change their animations and effects here too. Let's move into her exclusive weapon, which is called Bunny Bun Bun. Alright, so what Bunny Bun Bun does is it charges the user's power gauge by a certain percentage when the user is entering the stage, and it also increases your critical hit rate and crit hit damage of your first 2 abilities as well. So really helps you get that ultimate and deal more damage. But let's go into a little bit more depth about Amia Mir and her skills. Alrighty, so let's go through our advancements here. While the possessed effect is active, it increases the user's critical hit rate and critical hit damage. When Kuroha's Sword Technique Type 3, Wings of Night is used while possessed, it applies the Deep Darkness effect. Deep Darkness increases the user's attack and critical hit rate, and it stacks twice. Moving on to the 2-star, when you enter the stage, you get an extra percentage of power gauge. So ideally, when you have both this and a maxed out weapon, you will instantly have your ultimate ability, which is great. And at 3-star, when the user uses their basic attack or core attacks, it charges their MP and power gauge and decreases the cooldown of Kuroha's Sword Technique Lethal Move, Moonless Night Overture, which is her ultimate ability. On 4-star, increases Amia Mir's wind damage by a percentage for every wind team member in the party, stacking up to 3 times. And for our last advancement, for 5 stars, while possessed, the user gains the Raven's Confession effect. Raven's Confession, while applied, it increases the damage of her first 2 abilities by a large amount. we got 2 more bosses for you in the Encore missions. And so we'll be challenging the Scorching Lava Stone Guardian. You can see it goes all the way up to tier 10. I accidentally 3-starred the tier 1, which I was going to show you guys earlier. So we're going to try tier 2 and hopefully we can complete it. So let's enter this new boss. I don't know about you guys, but I always like starting my breaker in the 2nd position, so I can get that perfect dodge and then the QTE for extra break. Get that break a little bit faster, ideally. So let's see if I can get that dodge in here. Of course. And then everyone's favorite, Woojin Shoals coming in here and about to break this Scorching Lava Stone Guardian. For all of you guys that were, you know, making fun of him, it's barely been, you know, 20 seconds and he's already broken the boss. So I think he definitely has a place here on this team. Let's get our new Shadow in here, see what he does a little bit. Love the animations of this boss. I think it's going to bring you very refreshing, challenging some new Encore missions every day. So this guy summoned some rocks, so make sure you guys have enough you know, damage to take care of that. But as you can see here, she does a lot of damage. She's a lot of fun to use. She's very flashy. Let's go back into her ultimate.
Really do like that ultimate move.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan.
And then the animations afterwards. Gotta watch out because he rolls a lot of times here afterwards. You know, we'll give Huang Dongsu a little bit of limelight. Oh, and he dodged that, so maybe not. And everyone's favorite. Let's get him over here. Oh, I did get hit for the first time. You're so irritating. And then let's go back to the main reason why we're here to showcase. Alright, I did not get the 100 second, you know, gate here, but that's okay.
That's alright. Keep it moving. You got this.
Oh yeah. Nice and easy, getting all the dodges in. Hopefully you guys can not take lessons, because I don't think I'm the best at this game, but I think I'm good enough to show off a little bit. If I don't die here because I'm out of dashes, okay, we're good. I feel like I always am pretty consistent until the last like 2 bars and then I fall apart. But yeah, that's one of our new Encore missions. Hope you guys enjoyed that fully. But let's move on to the next content, which is the new story that we are introducing. Alrighty, gonna be menuing over here for a second. As you can see, we are at chapter 18.5. That's where we are on the live build, and now we have hidden chapters 1 and 2. I'm really excited for these stories and for you guys to see all of these stories because it's original stories that are related to our guild content that's coming up. We really wanted to make sure that we made the release special and important for you guys, and I really wanted to show off a couple things that are my favorite about the story without revealing anything so that you can experience itself. So here, I wanted to show off a couple environments for you guys to have a sneak peek on. And then, oops, looks like there's some sneak peeks over there as well as we get into this. Alrighty, so this one, Sung Jinwoo might not be best dressed for this new environment that we have in the new story. I won't be showing you guys the level or anything, but I really wanted to show you the design of what we have and what the hunters
He looks
are.
like he's a little cold here.
You know, this is our summer update, and I realize that, but if you think about it, it's kind of winter in the southern hemisphere, so this is what the summer update looks for all our friends in the southern hemisphere. I'm going to show off a little bit more here, something that you guys can see a little bit later on, if you guys want, that is. But what do you guys think of the environment of this landscape? I think it's beautiful, stunning. But the second piece of environment that I want to show you is the final boss. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. But this is the battlefield in which this epic battle will take place. And I think Sung Jinwoo is a little bit more, better dressed for this environment. This environment, I can't wait for you guys to play the new story. It's just, yeah, I think that the art team killed it with these designs. But let's move on to, because I heard that my old pal, Sung Jin Woo, just arose another shadow. This is Serby. I think he looks sick, and it's so much fun. And so what his Shadow's Authority does is all team members' critical hit damage increases by 7%. So be on the lookout for that for all you people that are looking for that extra crit damage. Serby is the shadow for you. Anyways, let's move on to the new content, which are the new weapons coming to Solo Leveling Arise. Alrighty, so the first one that we are going over today is called the Secured Marlin Surfboard. This was the one I showed you guys a little bit of Sung Jin Woo on his surfing safari, having a great time killing some bosses or killing some mobs. But let's go into it. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but there are some descriptions at the bottom, and like this one I think is like really hilarious. I'll read it for you guys. This was modeled after a legendary marlin that swam under a cold glacier. Only those who are in harmony with nature can become one with the waves and cut through them like a marlin. So be prepared for some silly skill names, descriptions, and stuff like that, but let's go into what the weapon does. So the core attack and the basic attacks are pretty simple about water elemental damage, but its first skill is called Marlin's Dream, and so Jinwoo jumps on the Marlin and rides a wave, sweeping enemies, dealing tons of water damage. Now let's go into the passive. So when Marlin's Dream is used sequenced with a dash, the skill becomes the Flying Marlin and increases the user's damage. When Marlin's Dream or Flying Marlin hit, they grant the Surfer's Path effect. While using Marlin's Dream or Flying Marlin, the user gains the Super Armor effect, and what Surfer's Path does is increases damage to normal monsters, stacking up to an infinite amount of times, up to 999%. At least in this build for now. We'll see if it comes out like that way in the regular build itself. Yeah, I'm really excited for the summer vacation event that we have coming up. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and there's a lot of basically content for you guys and a lot of rewards coming up as well. One thing to note, and we did see this a lot in the chat earlier, is that yes, you will be getting both of these weapons for free. As you can see in the first one, you will be getting the Secured Marlin Surfboard in this update, and then for the Skewer, we'll be getting that for free in the next update as well. So both these weapons you guys will be able to get for free. Just depends on the event timing. So let's move on to this. As you can see, there's some of the preview rewards. You gotta love the art. Cha looks wonderful. She looks like she's ready for summer vacation. So does Libora. But let's see what it looks like when we click the event tab. So this is what the new UI looks like for our events for this big major one. Up here on the top left, we have our missions. And so every day for 14 days, we'll have 5 missions for you. And if you get to 50 of them, you can unlock for free the Libora costume. I saw some of you guys asking about, hoping that you'll get some of the costumes for free. And I can guarantee you will, because if you look over here on the second one, check in, well, did you look at that? You also get Chahae in, so really big shout out to the devs for this one. But as you can see here, left side, showed you guys a little bit about the Encore missions earlier and the Instance Dungeons. Reminder, keep those in mind which ones you want to see me play. We'll be showing those later, potentially, up to you guys. And then we have some mini games over here, Part-Time Job, Juice Blast. So this one you'll be able to see, and you saw in the promo video, you're smashing a bunch of watermelons, having a good time with that, and showing off some of the new things. And then we also have 2 stories here, one with a lot of these characters. Over here you have 1 and 2 chapters, and then as you can see here, one of the rewards is that new weapon. And then the second one, which is more Sung Jin Woo focused, has some more awesome rewards for you if you complete it as well. So a lot of fun with this new event. I'm really excited for it. You can see the main rewards up here as well, so you can see exactly what you'll be getting. I'm really excited for this event, can't say it enough. And we wanted to also show off some more customizable features for you guys as well. So Amia Mir is one of those characters and hunters that are getting a new swimsuit costume. And so let's see, if you look over here, this is what it looks like. And if you want to see the full art, you can. But there is the chroma feature that we've added as well. So it takes this currency as well. So you'll be seeing some of that. We just really wanted to give you guys the ability to show off your personality, show off the customizations, and really, you know, customize the way you like it and what you like it. I'll show off a little bit more so we can see Cha Hae-in's costume here. I love the base costume, so I don't think I'm gonna chroma it, but for you guys, this is what that looks like. And for people that got some of the previous outfits and those are their favorite, there are chromas for those as well. So be on the lookout for those. Make sure you guys are personalizing and having a good time. So, do you guys remember that one artifact dismantling system event? Well, now it is here to stay. You can now salvage as well as sell your artifacts. So, you know, everyone knows that you have always been able to sell artifacts here. You know, you get some of your gold back. I know sometimes when I run out of gold, I'm be like, oh shoot, I can sell a lot of artifacts and dump them off from my daily farming, so that feels good. But now you can also salvage them for, you guessed it, artifact enhancement chips. And so the more you enhance it, the more you get back as well. But the return is not as much, so I wouldn't like encourage you to upgrade it just to salvage it more. So this is a really big part to people who already had increased stats and upgraded your equipment, and then, you know, want to salvage it because you got something better. We are introducing the hard mode to the workshop of Brilliant Light. I know this content has been a challenge for many hunters, but we wanted to challenge our hunters even more to defeat this monstrous foe, so we created the Wanted event. The first 3,000 hunters to clear hard mode of Vulcan, floor 50, will receive a profile background and profile icon to commemorate their achievement. Really give it your all, because the first 1,000 hunters will also receive an exclusive profile frame to boast their prowess in hard mode. While your speed will be rewarded, make sure to cheer on other hunters during this event. Every single hunter, once 3,000 hunters have cleared Vulcan in hard mode, can look forward to 30 marks of time 1, 30 marks of time 2, 20 custom draw tickets, 1 million gold, and 1,000 mana imbued fabric. So whether you're diving in headfirst or cheering on the sidelines, make sure you guys participate in this event and challenge yourselves. And that about wraps up the 3.0 Sharp live stream. Thank you all so much for joining us and supporting Solo Leveling Arise. A quick reminder to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye everyone, stay sharp and level up.